Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, the focus might be going back on to global house price distortions. Both Canadian and Australian regulators are showing signs that they, like New Zealand, are worried about what their pandemic QE has done to these asset prices. But first, the overnight dairy auction was essentially unchanged by holding on to most of the gains from the sharp jump of 2 events ago. Recall it rose 15% then corrected down by 3.8% at the prior event. But this time, those net gains have been held. This justifies the raising of the farm gate milk price forecast over this period. And over this period, the net rise is 11.5% in US dollar terms, but with the retreating New Zealand dollar, it is 14% in local currency. This time, the key whole milk powder price was unchanged, and the skim milk powder price rose 0.6%. Both butter and cheese prices were up about 2% from the prior event. And the IMF has upgraded its global growth forecasts based on new large fiscal support in a few large economies, especially the US. Global growth is now projected at 6% in 2021, moderating to 4.4% in 2022. The projections for 2021 and 2022 are stronger than the ones they released in October 2020. In the US, job openings in February surprised on the high side, not only coming in higher than for January, but higher than analysts were expecting as well, and a 2-year high. In Canada, Toronto house prices surged to new record highs on record volumes sold. In Vancouver, the surge was even greater, with last month's sales up 72% above the 10-year March sales average. After dipping worryingly in February, the private Caixin Services PMI for China improved in March with a solid rise. Even so, it is not a vigorous expansion and lower than what we're seeing elsewhere. And unlike elsewhere, this report isn't highlighting cost increases. The RBA has left its key interest rate at a record low 0.1% at its monthly board meeting, while warning it is monitoring developments in the heated housing market there. And staying in Australia, the number of job ads jumped 7.4% in March from February, and those February levels were revised higher. The US Treasury 10-year yield is down 6 basis points at 1.66%, and the price of gold starts today up $17 from this time yesterday at $1,743 an ounce. And oil prices have risen overnight by about $1 a barrel and are now just under $59.50 a barrel in the US, while the international price is now just under $63 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens today marginally firmer, just on 70.4 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're softer at 92 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're also weaker at 59.4 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index opens today a little lower at 72.8. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.